Hey guys, I was going back through my history and did a little screen recording of some old footage that I have. Started this project 2 years ago and got a huge fry drop from one of my top three females. So cleaned out some tanks today, made room for them, and I'll show you the fry drop, and their light is still on, so we'll do that. And then I'll give you an update of what 2 years of working with my line is. And it's kind of interesting because I think the females when I started looked really good. I have one that looks just as good, but it's a goal to get back to, and I wasn't aware of that. But this is how I took the Panda females and crossed them with a blue-green Moscow male and came up with blue pandas. So it's a pretty fun line, and I'll show you kind of where I'm at. Go over this a little better. So the short fins here and there, they had bulked up a little bit and looked like they were ready to drop fry. But obviously they dropped in the tank and the fry had gotten eaten, unfortunately. But the good thing is they're like a year old and they're still producing fry, which was actually their first drop. So unfortunately the short fins got better color and I didn't get the fry because basically the algae problem, and since it was their first drop, it was so small, they never really bulked up enough that I was able to pull them and put them in the basket method, which it is what it is, I guess, now. But this one, the long dorsal, she had plumped up to where I could tell she was going to drop. And I pulled her and I put her in the breeding basket, and the fry dropped in the 5-gallon bucket. Mama went back. Fry is waiting for a tank to open up. So I still got them in the bucket, but we will jump over and see them in the bucket. And this weekend I'm going to do some cleaning out, and we're going to get them in a 10-gallon so we can watch them grow up and see what they come of. So you remember, these are the Moscows. 2 Moscows. This was the best old Moscow I had, and that was the best youngest Moscow I had. And they look a little funny with the light on, but they're pretty. And then this was the sterile male. So unfortunately he's amazing looking, but he wasn't able to help out with the ladies. So in come the Moscows, which I don't remember exactly offhand, but the Panda mix is a black Moscow with a whatchamacallit. Not gonna think of it. Anyways, Pingu, I think it is. I think it takes a black Moscow male to Pingu female. Alright, I don't think the light's on the phone, so that's good. This is the fry cloud. So I did try and put the female a few videos ago in that hang-on bag, and she stayed in there until the day she dropped. And then, of course, all her fry kick out. So, anyways, there's a bunch, and they'll be a really good quality. Unfortunately, they are in my Blue Dream shrimp tank, and that's not gonna work long term, right? So probably later on in the week, when I feel like they're not gonna get eaten, I will bring them all in. And this tank is hazy for whatever reason. Something I fight, gets a lot of natural light. But anyways, we'll move these guys and this tank, and lights are kicking off, so I gotta hurry. My buddy stopped and collected all the pandas that were in here. These were some of the lower qualities. And yeah, I just got rid of them. And I kept 2 by accident, which, whatever. They made it through me cleaning them out, but I liked this male. He was pretty good quality. Sorry for the shaking. And I thought he would be really good to impregnate the fry when they grow up. And this guy I thought looked real good. I still got time to think about him, but this one here is a pretty good quality. So I can add other really good males, but let's go see. All right, now we're gonna jump up to these two top tanks that are full of blue pandas, and they do breed 100% true as far as they look. So, which means, yeah, I'm trying to be too difficult, but they breed 100% blue panda. There's a lot of variation in tail color and body color, and I'm still working on that, but it's been a 2-year project, and this is where we're at. So let's check them out. All right. We just got a huge little rainstorm come through. Now it looks like the sun's coming out. I was waiting for it to go behind the clouds before I started recording to try and stop the glare, but this is where the line is right now, and you can tell definitely made my regular pandas turn into a blue panda. There's one like in the middle of the screen that has like no black towards the tail. So if I was gonna pull some males out for low quality, that would probably be one. This guy's got great pec fins and good tail color, great dorsal. This guy, the only thing wrong with him is the edge of his tail. And this is the best female that I have, and she doesn't have the long dorsal. But when I was looking at that screen recording, she reminded me of what I started with. But she has the blue in the face, and she is what I want to get back to. So that is this tank. Scarlet, the dog scared me. She came down the stairs. And I got Luigia floating, and there's fry occasionally born in here. And I did add some more fish this last week to this tank. So I'll probably thin it down again, especially now that I'm starting that third tank. Probably won't pull the best males, but like the ones that just have just a little hiccup here and there, probably pull them out just so I can leave this as my A line. But yeah, they look great. In here also some blue shrimp that I got at a swap. There's some red metallic crypt that is trying to bounce in the new water. And yeah, that's pretty much the tank. It's all just ran off a sponge filter, trickling. And I got a chocolate longfin pleco in here. And a really dirty red super female. So, super red dirty female, if I said that right. It's not like I did. But that's the A line. A lot of the younger fish are from her. And there's another female. Where'd she go? I think if it's not her right here, it's one that looks just like her that I got the fry from, that fry cloud. So I think that is her though. It's really hard to pick them out and record, but she looks identical. Now this is the B tank. Very, very similar. That's just not as many striking males. So, and there's a few older fish in here. And yeah, they all have the blue. They just not as nice. And I did that basically with moving. I didn't want to put all my fish into new tanks and have a crash. So this one is one that I'll probably end up selling out of locally. And when the new fry move over, I'll probably move them into this one. It's kind of the backup line. It's got a pair of super heads in there. It's got some Synodontis leucopinus that hide really, really well. I can see a tail right in the middle of the screen, but this is gonna be the update. Just a few minutes. I got a whole bunch of footage that I'm probably gonna try and tie with. You've probably already seen how this line started. And she's my favorite. That's a pretty, pretty fish. That is pretty much the goal. Get a whole tank full of that quality. And I don't know which one male is my favorite. They're all so close and getting better. Well, guys, it's been a long time since I've done like a individual species spotlight in the fish room, and obviously it's been 2 years since I've updated the Moscow, so the Panda Moscow mix. So long time overdue. That's where the project is, and you can see I got 320s of them, so there'll be more updates, and hopefully with filling out the new fish rack, it'll help that process, and we'll keep more fry and do a lot more switching the best ones, because that's the whole part of breeding guppies for me. And I got more lines, and I think I'll make little videos kind of about the same like this. So appreciate everybody, all the new subscribers. That's awesome. Channel's doing pretty good, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.